this campaign was started in 2010 from one of my bitter experiences which I had to go through. I was doing my business, and one Harthal day I had to go to the bank to pay deposit an amount. So when I reached there, they told me they are closed. I said my check is holding because those days actually you get a period, a time period. You can pay the amount, deposit the cash till 12 o'clock to clear off a check. So they said we are closed. Some people came and asked us to close. I said, see, you cannot close like that because just because some goons came and asked you to close, you cannot. This is a public institution. So I asked them, where is the police? You call the police and take the protection, and you have to take my amount. Then they said, no, they cannot do it. They have closed the system. So what I did is I finally sat in the center of the hall there. And I said, either take my money or I'm going to sit here. So if you don't take my money, then I'm not going to out. Then finally they had to take my money. But then after that I thought, see, it is not my problem alone. There are many people suffering from this. So I decided to take this fight a little forward. So I launched this campaign, Say No to Harthal campaign. I'm a politician for the last 24 years. But my fight against Harthal was against my party also. Actually, there was no bias about that. So there were resistance from the political parties in the last 5 years. First, they laughed at us, saying that, this guy is mad. You are talking about, even my father used to tell me, this guy has some problem because he has gone nuts. He is out to eliminate Harthals in Kerala, which is a dream. So first they ridiculed us. Then after that, they started fighting against us. So finally, we won. After 5 years, we had asked for a Harthal regulation bill, now which is almost happening. So maybe in the next assembly session, the government will be bringing out a bill. But what we have done now is that we have brought in another bill, a citizens bill, which covers almost all aspects of a Harthal. Harthal in the sense, we are not against Harthal per se, but the forceful implementation of Harthal, that's what we are opposed to. So our intention is to bring a bill which is a very strong bill against the government bill, so that there can be a debate between the two bills and the best can come out of it. So in a way, we are helping the government to come out with a bill which can address all the issues about Harthal. When it started, the people were not actually. I coined this idea, and after that, there were very few, almost 5 friends who stood by me, and they said, "We are ready to fight with this." So it was a very, it was a very risky fight because what we did is what exactly they said not to do. We took out our cars, we got onto the roads, and we started helping people who are there on the roads without a car, a transport. So we went to the south railway stations, north railway station, Ernakulam stations, and general hospital. From there, we found so many people there, waiting from 6 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the evening, who does not have any other options to go to their house. So what we did is we provided a parallel service system for them, and that required a lot of money. But actually, there were many people who came with us, in this last 5 years, who spent from their pocket alone. We have not taken any contribution so far, except for 1 or 2 people contributions when we had a debate on Harthal alternatives. It was an expensive affair, but actually these people who came forward were ready to spend money from their pocket for diesel and all those things. So we didn't take any money from this people because we are not supposed to. So we provided a parallel system for them. Actually, that was a creative form of protest which we had, because when we started this campaign, we discussed on how to take this campaign forward, because there were many other organizations which used to hold dharnas and protest against Harthals, but that was not working. So we discussed and we thought that there is a fear factor which is keeping the people out of roads. The political parties are creating a fear in the minds of the people, and that is the success of Harthal. So we decided that we have to nail them right there. So what we did is, we said, some said, okay, we'll take bikes and help people. I said, so see, bikes are already running, so that's not an issue. So what we should do is we should challenge them, and we should do exactly what they are asking us not to do. So we decided to go with a car. So people asked, then what happens if someone throws the stone? I said, if someone throws a stone and your windshield gets damaged, then we will pay for it. So that's how many people came forward. There was once a death threat against me when in last year when there was a Harthal day. There were almost 4 or 5 phone calls which came saying that I will be killed the next day. So I should stay away from the campaign. I said, no, nothing doing, we are going to hold the campaign. And that day, police commissioner came and said, we will provide you security inside the cars. I said, no. I said, see, if one policeman sits inside that car to give us security, then the whole idea of this campaign is defeated. We are to eliminate this fear factor from the people. So we wanted to rub it on their face actually, to be very honest. So that is how we took this campaign forward.